الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على النبي المصطفى سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اجعل جميع أعمالنا خالصة لك يا أرحم الراحمين واحفظنا من الرياء. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Jewel from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We discuss different topics from the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And our topic for today, my dear brothers and sisters, will be discussing the importance of joining family ties. Family is very much important. Family is important to us. You know, all of us, we came to this dunya and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has joined us through families. Through families. So it's very, very much important that we join family ties. We have good relationship with our parents, good relationship with our uncles, our aunties. It is part of our deen, it is part of Iman, it is part of Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before he became the Nabi of Allah, before he became the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he understood the importance of joining family ties. He understood the importance of family. He loved his family so much. Let me take you back to the first time when Wahy came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he was sitting in the cave and he was meditating, Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam came and he held him, he pressed him. Ya Allah, Ya Kareem. Ya Allah. So as he pressed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, commanding him to recite, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would always say, Ma ana biqari'in. And we all know that our Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was unlettered. He didn't know how to read and write. So Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, he comes to him and he says, Iqra, recite. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, being unlettered, he said, Ma ana biqari'in. I am unable to recite. So he pressed him. It happened 3 times. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sweating. He was so worried. Kana yartajif. He was trembling. He was trembling. Why? Because seeing this angel, huge creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and now he's commanding him to read something that he did not know. And he's pressing him hard. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam became very much worried. So when that incident, came to an end, he came out of the cave, he went to his wife Khadija, Ummul Mu'minina Khadija radiyallahu anha. At that time he was still in shock. So he says to her, Zammilni. You cover me. So Khadija radiallahu anha, she brought a shawl and covered him. Until when he was calm, he related the incident to Khadija radiallahu anha. This is what happened to me in the cave. So Khadija radiallahu anha, to comfort Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, look, the love between the husband and wife. So now the wife is comforting who? The husband. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with beautiful words. She said, Kalla wallahi la yukhzika Allahu abada innaka la tasilu rahim. Kalla wallahi, never will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala disgrace you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not destroy you. Why? She looked at beautiful qualities of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That because of these beautiful qualities, Allah Ta'ala will not destroy you, will not disgrace you. Innaka la tasilur rahim. You join family ties. How many of us do understand the importance of family? How many of us do really, join family ties? have good relationship with our own families. We will find ourselves building beautiful relationships outside there with our friends at work. We can spend a lot of time with them, chatting, talking to them, having different conversations, on different topics with those who are not our family members. They are our friends, or they are just any person that we met and we developed, a relationship with that person, a friendship, but not with our families. Wallahi, this is very sad. It is very, very sad, because Allah Ta'ala has given that family of yours, has given to you your family. You did not choose. It was not a choice of yours for that auntie to be your auntie, for the uncle to be your uncle, for your father to be your father, for your mother to be your mother, for your brother to be your brother. Allah Ta'ala has given them to you. So you should honor that. You should respect this bounty, this gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's very, very much important that we join family ties. Let us go to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَلَقَ الْخَلْقَ حَتَّى إِذَا فَرَغَ مِنْهُمْ قَامَتِ الرَّحِمِ فَقَالَتْ هَذَا مَقَامُ الْأَعِذِ مِنَ الْقَطِيعَةِ. That when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the universe, and after completing the creation of the universe, فَقَامَتِ الرَّحِمِ, the ties of family relation stood up, came forward to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and spoke to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What did the ties, say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? هذا مقام الأعذ من القطيعة. That this is a place for him who seek refuge from severing ties of blood relationship. فقال الله سبحانه وتعالى بلى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responded positively. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked the rahim, the tie of, relationship, family relationship, blood relationship. أما ترضين أن أصل من وصلك وأقطع من قطعك. Will you not be happy? Will you not be satisfied that I is Allah, that I is the Creator? I develop a good relationship and join those who join you, and cut relationship with the one who cuts family ties. Allahu Akbar. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking the rahim, the ties of blood relationship. Will you not be happy if I join those who join you? If you join family ties, Allah Ta'ala will be close to you. Allah Ta'ala will join Himself to you. His blessings will come down upon you. His rahmah will come down to you. وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. That my rahmah, my mercy encompasses and covers everything. Don't you want the mercy of Allah? Don't you want the barakah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Don't you want the reward of Allah? Join family ties. Sometimes you'll say, no, I try my level best. I try to reconcile with my brother. I try to reconcile with my sister. But he keeps on cutting. She keeps on, breaking this relationship. So a Sahabi said this to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Every time I go to my brother, I try to fix my relationship with him. He keeps on cutting and severing the relationship. What should you do? So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, what you are doing, that is called joining family ties. Joining, family ties. You insist, you keep on going. And you do that because it is a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to join family ties. No matter what the person that you're trying to join, he doesn't want or she doesn't want you near him. So do it for the sake of Allah. So if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you want to be closer to Allah, what should you do? Join family ties. There's so many benefits which we are going to speak inshallah a bit later. Benefits of joining family ties. But what you should know is that it is a command from Allah. It is a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he loved his family, his uncles, his cousins. Look at his uncle at the time when he was about to die. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says to him, say, oh my uncle, kalimatan, just a word, that on the day of Qiyamah, I shall become, I shall intercede on your favor. I will speak on your favor. So because he was surrounded by the likes of Abu Jahl, he felt shy. And also Hidayah is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But at that time, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's wish was for his uncle to die with Iman. So speaking about the benefits, inshallah, of, joining family ties, we will be taking a short break, inshallah. Coming back, inshallah, we are going to tackle all the fruits, inshallah, speak about the fruits and the benefits of joining family ties. We're coming back after this. Welcome back to the Jews from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and today we are discussing the importance of joining family, family relation, how important it is to join family ties. So we are going to, inshallah, speak about the benefits of joining family ties. Let us go to the ahadith, beautiful sayings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam speaking about, the benefits of joining family ties in the hadith narrated by Abdullah ibn Salam, which speaks about entering Jannah with peace. Entering Jannah with peace. If you want to enter Jannah, my dear brother and sister, with peace, you should join family ties. The hadith says, Afshu salama, you should spread salam, greet the people, those that you know and those that you do not know. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You greet them for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to enter Jannah with peace, one is you should spread salam, afshu salam. And number two, wa at'imu ta'am, feed the hungry, feed the people. Feed the people. If you know of an orphanage where there are kids, there are orphans there, and if you are able to support them with food, prepare some food, go and give them, make your niyyah, whatever is your intention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept from you, and that is sadaqah. So it will be a means for you to enter into Jannah with peace. Afshu salama wa at'imu ta'ama wasilul arham. Wasilul arham. Join family ties, you'll enter Jannah with peace. Now, join family ties, you'll enter Jannah with peace. Ya Allah, Ya Kareem. So if you join family ties, you are doing that for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you die like that, insha'Allah, you will enter Jannah. You will enter Jannah. Now, وَصَلُّوا بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّاسُ النِّيَامِ. You should pray at night. Perform your tahajjud salah, your salatul tahajjud in the dark when the people are still asleep. The people are still sleeping. You woke up, you made your wudu, and you prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. تَدْخُلُ الْجَنَّةَ بِسَلَامٍ. You will enter Jannah with peace. Ya Allah, Ya Kareem. Who doesn't want Jannah? Our goal is Jannah. We all want to enter Jannah. We should work towards for this Jannah. And one of the means for us to acquire, to enter into Jannah is wasilul arham, is to join family ties. So the benefit of joining family ties is Jannah, is to enter Jannah. The Quran speaks about Jannah. Those people who will come on the day of Qiyamah in groups towards the gate of Jannah. وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا رَبَّهُمْ إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ زُمَرًا. Those who feared Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, excuse me, those who feared Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be brought to the gates of Jannah on the day of Qiyamah in groups. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا وَفُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا. And when they are in front of the gates of Jannah, the gates of Jannah will be opened. And who's going to open the gates of Jannah? The security angels, the malaika guarding those gates will open the doors of Jannah, the gates of Jannah. Excuse me. So now, حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها. And the security guards, the angels of Jannah, of the doors of Jannah, will say to you, Salamun alaykum, peace unto you, you have done well. Tibatum, you have done well. Imagine this, it's a glad tidings, it's a good news. For you have joined family ties, for you who had taqwa, for you who are close to Allah, for you who make tawbah, for you, who gave sadaqah. And you who have done all this to make Allah Ta'ala happy. To make Allah Ta'ala happy. حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين. The angels will greet you with salam. If somebody greets you, he means he's happy with you, that you are welcome. If somebody say Assalamu alaikum with a smiling face, he's welcoming you. So imagine the angels smiling at you and greeting you with salam. Salamun alaikum, peace unto you. Tibitum, you have done well in the dunya. Fadkhuluha khalidin, enter into Jannah and stay there forever and ever. And whatever you desire in Jannah, wallahi, Allah Ta'ala will give it to you. Whatever your heart desires, Allah Ta'ala will give that to you. Why? Honoring you for worshipping Him, for making so much sabr, not obeying Him, disobeying Him, for making so much sabr in obeying Him, not disobeying Him. So comes Qiyamah, you will be honored with Jannah. Allahu Akbar. So now, another hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, speaking about the benefits of joining family ties, is that your rizq will be expanded. Allah Ta'ala will put barakah in your life. The hadith says, Man sarra ayyumadda lahu fi umrihi, and whosoever desires that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prolongs his life, wa yuwassa' lahu fi rizqihi, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala expands his rizq. Allah Ta'ala gives you enough with blessing, enough with barakah. Now, وَيُدْفَعَ لَهُ مِيتَةُ السُّوءِ, and whosoever desires to be protected from, evil death, فَلْيَتَّقِ اللَّهَ وَلْيَصِلْ رَحْمَهُ, he should fear Allah and he should join family ties. Number one, fear Allah. If you want to have, your life prolonged, you want to have blessings in your life, you want your rizq to be expanded, you want your rizq to have barakah, and you do not want to die an evil death, what should you do? Is to fear Allah, have taqwa Allah, Fear Allah. Know that Allah is watching you. Wherever you are, Allah Ta'ala can see you. Whatever you do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is aware of. He is aware of what you do. You can hide. Allah Ta'ala, you cannot hide from Allah. You'll be hiding from the people. You hide from the eyes of the people. But you cannot hide from the eyes of Allah. Allah Ta'ala is watching you at all times. So if you want your rizq to be blessed, to be expanded, you want your life to be prolonged, and you want a good death, you should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, number one, wal yasil rahimahu, and join family ties. Because contrary to that, la yadkhulul jannata qati'un. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that the one who cut family ties, who destroys family ties, will not enter into Jannah. La yadkhulul jannata qati'un. Allahu Akbar. We all want Jannah. So if you are not talking to your brother, find a place in your heart. If he was the one who offended you, forgive him. Forgive him. Go and mend, make sulh. You should reconcile with him and strengthen that bond. Why? Because he's your brother. He's your blood brother. There's a bond between you and him. He was in the same womb where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had placed him as well. You shared the same womb. And when you are small, when you are kids, you used to share toys together. You used to play together. Ya Allah. You used to protect each other. But now that you are grown, now that you are big, you are grown ups, then what happens? Then you feel in your heart that this brother of mine did not fulfill my haqq, did not fulfill my right, so I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to go to his house. You say to your children, don't go to uncle's house. This is wrong. You are playing, with your future. You are playing with your future. You are destroying your akhirah. You are destroying your Jannah. Why? Because by joining family ties, it leads you to Jannah. By cutting and destroying blood relationship, it keeps you far away from Jannah. So if you want your rizq to be expanded and to have blessings, and you want, your life to be prolonged, and you do not want to die an evil death, fear Allah. Join family ties. Mend your relationships with your relatives, with those who are so close to you. As I said, that you did not choose that family, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you that family. You were born and you found that family. Oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made some of your family members to be born and found you. You cannot escape from that. Remember what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Hadith Qudsi, say, Ala tardin an asila man wasalak. Will you not be satisfied that I join those who join you? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it such that our hearts become clear and we go and join those who are trying to cut, this relationship which depends or it came about through the womb. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from each and every one of us. Until we meet again, inshallah, we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.